Always starting with the ropes. All right, the rope press downs, 2 warm-up sets, 3 working sets. We're gonna do 15 repetitions. Arms, we go a little more. So we try to do a little more repetitions just to get the volume in there. Obviously we had the elbow joints and those kind of things to concern with. So make sure it's warm, not crazy. We're just gonna go for a good pump. And, get that crazy arm shit going on. Alright, so we're gonna do regular press downs. We use a cambered bar. I think we did straight bar last week. So what we're trying to do here, same thing, 15 reps. Really just try to get that contraction. Remember, the triceps is the only movement really you'll get actually lock out the movement. Other exercises I'd say don't do that. So 15 repetitions, 3 sets of this, okay, and then we're gonna go into something where it stretches overhead or a close grip bench press. Easy enough. So we're gonna do so close grip benches. Probably this and dips are my favorite movement for triceps. I've always said that in all my videos. So this just, it thickens up the bar. It's a little more comfortable. It gives a push, so it's not so thin. You know, I don't like really working with thinner bars. I mean, some of the bars are a little thicker in the gyms, but this is really gonna thicken it up a little bit. Do 1 warm-up set and then 3 working sets, 10 or 12 repetitions. Alright, so remember, it's about just really getting that. You want to push with the triceps. I know, like I even bench closer. But a lot of the benching, if you have strong triceps, those are usually the bigger benchers. I have shorter arms, so it's a little easier for me, but what I'm really just trying to do is focus solely on the triceps. It's impossible not to use the chest, but what you're trying to do is just get a nice squeeze, okay? Really lock the triceps, get a good stretch at the bottom, and power up using the triceps and take the chest out. So that way the weight can't be crazy heavy, but just enough to stimulate the triceps and get that pump going. Okay, get that big horseshoe, you know. All right, come on. Alright, so bodyweight dips is going to be, like I mentioned, one of my favorites. So what I do with this, okay, a lot of people might strap some weight on. I still weigh quite a bit, my legs being the heaviest part of my body. You know, nice deep stretch, almost to the lock at the top. But most importantly, the legs stay underneath the body. Whereas when you're doing chest, you lean in and the legs go behind, you fold them behind. The legs, if you notice, are going to stay straight down. So that way, the legs stay straight under the tricep. Everything's in line. So most of the tension is going to go to the tricep, and you're going to focus mainly on that. Take the chest out of the movement, and you know, this is awesome exercise for the tris. 10 or 12 repetitions, depending on how much weight you strap on or how much you weigh. This is going to help you with that, build that cap, especially on like that side tricep shot. Okay. Good for this. All right, so last exercise for tris is going to be the overhead extensions. Okay, you can do this with a cambered bar, straight bar, cable. We're doing it with dumbbells. 10 repetitions, getting a stretch on the triceps. I think anytime you always want to do a pumping movement, then you want to stretch the muscle, okay? really open up that tissue, get the blood in there, like I say, with all the other body parts. So with this, depending on how your elbows feel, this exercise can hinder a lot of people's elbows. I think it's important to do the exercises that don't hurt, okay? This feels good. It's one of my preference exercises and a great finisher movement. All right, so we're gonna do standing curls to start for biceps. Now we're using the fat grips, a lot of questions. You know, this does thicken up the grip, makes it harder to do more weight. So all you shit talkers that want to sit there and say, oh, Jay doesn't curl that much weight. Number one, I never did. Number two, you gotta make sure that you focus on the contraction, and it's harder as the bar is thicker. So this is gonna give you more, you know, better pump, more forearm brachialis size, but mainly focus on the bicep, the tension, hit different fibers of the muscle. So anyone that's had the fat grips experience before, used them before, make sure you guys comment below and show your positive comments about it, because I know there's a lot when I post them on Instagram, everything else. So we're gonna go up 3 sets here, focus on 12 repetitions, and then move to some dumbbell stuff. Okay. Alright, so the next movement is going to be the 2-arm cable curl. So we do this on a cable crossover, and this allows us to focus solely on the biceps. It takes all the other body parts out. So isolation on the biceps, more what people would think is a finishing movement, but it's actually very good for the peak contraction, so it mimics the front double bicep. And this will really isolate the biceps and universally work each one. So meaning, for you guys that are restrictive with, you know, one side that's bigger than the other, this is a great exercise to focus more on that. More reps with the one that's a little smaller. We're all gonna have that, but this is a little more isolation for that kind of an issue for you guys to think that one bicep needs a little more work than the other. Okay, 12 repetitions. So last exercise is going to be seated dumbbell curl, alternate, good finisher movement, good power movement, great for that mass, forearms, biceps. 10, 12 reps each arm. Alternate them. Some people like to do them one side at a time. We're going to focus, alternating back and forth. The last bit out of this bicep workout. Hi guys, so just finished training here at the Lift Factory, did some arm training. I want to thank everyone out there for tuning in. Keep following the YouTube channel for more updates and you know, all sorts of workouts. I know we're trying to get into some lifestyle stuff, but most importantly guys, it's about getting up and going to the gym every day. I think, you know, when I started training, you know, I got excited to be in the gym. I went through my phase of being competitive and making a living at it for a long time, and I think it became more of a job. And now, since being off the stage and focusing on, different endeavors outside of fitness, it's allowed me to really get back in the gym and enjoy the time because I'm not under the gun with the diet and the training in order to win titles. It's given me now the time to be in the gym and be happy and be at my own pace, train at my own leisure. Some days I train harder, some days I train a little less. But the most important thing is I'm in the gym training consistently 4 to 5 days a week. You guys see I get up and do my cardio every morning, but I'm in the gym weight training because that's what I love to do. I don't have to take pre-workouts and go to the gym. I don't have to have training partners to motivate me. I know exactly every day I want to just hit the gym. And honestly, until I pull up at the gym a lot of days, I don't even know what I'm going to train. Today I knew I was going to train arms, okay? I presented that for you guys. But a lot of days I look over and I say, whoever I'm training with, what do you feel like training today? I don't care if I just trained it 2 days prior. Some days I'm in a different mood. If I want to do legs, if I want to do back. Lately I feel like when I come off the road, when I'm traveling each week, it seems like when I come back I want to do legs. And you guys have seen leg training like the last 2 Mondays, whether you follow different social media channels or actually YouTube. So for me, I always try to find the harder body parts to train when I feel like I've taken downtime. And that's just to challenge myself, because now my challenge isn't getting up on Olympia stages and becoming like the best bodybuilder in the world. It's about challenging myself for my own personal best, not going in there to push crazy weights. I don't have those kind of goals, but I just want to maintain a certain physique. So whatever it may be, whatever you guys are trying to be, whether it's, more of a beach look, or if it's a bodybuilder, or, the females watching, if you're trying to be a bikini look, or you just want to look, you want to look somewhat fit. No matter what, no one wants to look like they don't work out, that are following these videos. Or if you're just tuning in and trying to get motivation. Listen, man, I started training because I wanted to look better. I wasn't happy with the way I looked. Even though I looked great coming out of high school, I wanted to be a little more muscular. I wanted to impress more people when they looked at me. But most importantly, I wanted to look in the mirror and say, man, that's what I want to look like. I became an artist. I became a professional bodybuilder. Got on stage. I compared against the best guys in the world and won. And for me now, it's about, maintaining, after 40 years old, a look that I can look in the mirror and say, man, I'm happy with what I look like. So, guys, thank you so much for the motivation. I hope that you find some motivation out of my workouts and learn some new techniques. And you know what? Keep an open mind. Keep fighting for yourself. Try to decide what your ultimate look is, because that may change. I never plan on being Mr. Olympia. I never plan on being 260 pounds ripped on stage. It's just all satisfaction of how you feel, how you look on that day, and that may change from time to time. So until next time, I'm 4-time Mr. Olympia. Believe in yourself, keep training hard. We'll see you guys next time.